This is Anthony. Real quick, I want to say that this episode of Let's Watch Something is brought to you by Anchor. Anchor is a completely free to use podcast creation and distribution service. It has everything you need to create and distribute your podcast in one place. It'll even help you earn money with ads, just like this one, with no minimum listenership required. You can check it out for free at anchor.fm. You can even record on your phone using the mobile app through iTunes or Google Play. Once your podcast is recorded, Anchor can help you get your podcast onto Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that podcasts are heard, so you can get your show heard by as many people as possible. Now, let's get on with the show. Jack, wake up.
Don't tell me what to do.
Jack, I have a very important question for you.
Don't come into my house and tell me what to do.
Jack, please, I have a very important question for you.
Yes.
Would you fuck a fish?
Given my current genitalia, no.
I figured that might play into it.
If I had a dick, maybe.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Because we sexualize mermaids, right? Not
Do
we, but like...
I was gonna say, I don't know. Do we?
In culture, mermaids are typically something that men are attracted to because boobs.
But what about lower parts?
That is why there are inverted mermaids, mer people.
With top half fish, bottom half legs, and...
Yep.
And... entrances.
Entrances and exits.
It depends on what you like. I guess, all technically that anatomy is all exits.
Technically,
all of that shit, things exit out of there, both sides.
But what I'm saying is, we tend to anthropomorphize animals and sexualize. Anthropomorphize, however you say the word.
We make
furries.
Animals
furries
sexy.
There are furries that like to sexualize animals.
Well, I guess
the version of doing that with the fish is just a mermaid. We got it right the first time, right?
No.
But then you reverse that. There are people that are into some weird shit. Would you fuck a fish? Could you see that? Could you see somebody doing that?
Oh, absolutely. I could see somebody doing that, but that's because I have a low standard of human actions.
Right.
Men mostly.
You can see some rednecks down at the river instead of fisting.
That's what I always think of.
They're fucking catfish in the mouth.
Yeah. What is it called? When they're just wrestling up the mud, wrestling in the mud for the catfish.
Yeah, it's fisting.
It's like wrangling,
They put chum on their arm.
Gross.
And then they submerge their whole hand, and when a catfish...
Hillbilly hand fishing. That's what it's called.
They also call it fisting because you clench your fist once a catfish bites, and that soft meat you grabbed onto is going to help you pull that catfish out of the water. But doing that, but with a dick, is what I'm getting at.
Put your whole hand in a dick?
No, putting your dick in a catfish mouth.
I was thinking about fisting a dick.
Anyway, welcome to Let's wash our mouths of this conversation here. Welcome to Let's Watch Something. I'm your co-host, Anthony.
What co-host?
I am your host.
Yeah.
We do it together.
I mean, I suppose.
You're a part of this, goddammit.
Oh, I just like to...
You can't go. You can't leave.
I just like to think that I'm the giggles in the background.
All right, Giggles.
Oh yeah, okay. I can get behind this.
I'm Anthony, and that's Giggles.
I want to be everybody's nightmare. I'm going to dress up like a creepy clown.
Welcome to Let's Watch Something with Giggles and the Chuckle Fuck.
No, I would be Horbo the clown. Horbo, because it sounds like horrible.
I would probably be Scabby.
Gross.
Scabby the clown.
Actually, I watched a documentary recently on Hulu called Wrinkles the Clown.
Or,
have you ever seen it?
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
So Wrinkles the Clown is basically this guy who dresses up like a fucking clown, and then parents will call him to scare the living shit out of their kids who are misbehaving.
I think I found my new job.
I know, right? I want to do that too.
Just scare children? Yes. Absolutely. I got some creepy doll-sized children. Children-sized dolls. Said it backwards.
See,
they have no faces.
This is why you can't connect with people.
I practice
kissing
on the creepy. No, I practice interacting with the creepy child dolls with no faces. They don't seem to give me a lot of feedback. That's why I'm not good at reading facial expressions or social cues.
Hold on.
Are you coming on to me?
Usually, but
so welcome to Let's Watch Something. We talk about movies.
Do we?
This is episode number 42. We recently celebrated our 1 year anniversary of the show being
Glamiversary. We didn't do anything fun.
No, we didn't. We're saving that for number 50. Number 50.
What's number 50?
Nothing special.
No, we can't tell people, right?
Nothing special. Just talking about how we feel. Hey, celebrate, you know?
And how long I poop.
So fucking long. I didn't have to pee when you went in the bathroom. I had to pee by the time you got out.
Yeah, it was 3 years later.
Yep.
Listen, you gave me a Shamrock Shake. I am lactose intolerant.
You think I would have learned?
You are lucky that it is not 9 o'clock by the time I got out of that out of the bathroom.
You figured I would learn at this point.
You figured I would learn at this point.
Not to ask, because you asked. And what did I do?
Yeah.
I went to McDonald's, and the line literally wrapped around the building for the drive-thru.
That's because you love me.
Don't you ever fucking say that to anybody.
What?
Tell no one.
All right.
I love you too.
Okay, Dad.
All right, give me a kiss.
Oh God, kiss your dad.
Kiss your dad.
Just kiss your dad.
Just kiss your dad.
Just kiss your dad.
So for episode number 42, we had to do The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Schmorty schmoo.
55.
Schmorty.
Do 14 teen. Shiggity swatch 55.
Oh no, we did this, didn't we?
I showed you that the other.
Well,
that was
so
like
did
3 weeks
Randall.
ago. That was like 3 weeks ago, but it's still fresh in my mind.
Randall, he referenced it and showed me it too.
Yeah.
Around the same time. So
yeah.
You guys are starting to get in sync with your weird things.
If he starts talking about fish.
He loves fish. He likes to eat it. He likes to fish, like do the fishing thing.
Anyway.
He does outside things, things that I don't like to do.
Like going outside.
Shooting fish in a barrel? Shooting shit in the toilet.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
Yep.
After a fucking large Shamrock Shake.
And it gets to sit for a couple hours while watching the movie.
Just chilling there, just building up fucking steam.
So, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is based off of a series of books.
Oh, we didn't technically introduce the movie yet, did we?
This week we watched The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
There we go.
Based on a series of books written by Douglas Adams.
Hi, Douglas.
He's dead.
Oh, bye, Douglas.
The longest trilogy ever written at 7 books.
Is this a joke? I feel like I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This a joke?
It was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Then it was The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. Book number 3 was... It's not So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. There's one more after it, I think. Then there's Mostly Harmless. So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. Did I just say that? Anyway, there are 6 books that Douglas Adams wrote. Mostly Harmless was the 6th one in the trilogy. Because he wrote 3. And the 3 was a trilogy. The story ended. But due to being such a popular thing, he released part 4 of the trilogy. And then part 5. And then part 6. And then after he died, like 10 or so years after he died, someone released part 7 called And Another Thing.
Who's doing that?
I don't know. He wrote like...
That's not fair to steal somebody's work, right?
No, he took like notes. So they compiled his notes and stuff he was writing into something called... whatever. Into like a collection of his notes. Then they took those and more notes that went unpublished, and the author of And Another Thing worked with his family and his publishers and like people that had known Douglas to create a seventh part of the series. And it was good.
I guess.
It was shorter. It was much shorter. So for those of you that don't know, this is the story of Arthur Dent, an everyman, as it were.
Earthman.
An everyday Earthman, very boring and bland, living alone and sad.
He's adorable, though. Like, okay, so...
He absolutely is.
I kind of am going to admit that I have, like, a weird little crush on the actor who plays him.
Martin Freeman?
Yeah, he's so fucking cute.
He is.
I just want to cuddle him and, like, roll him up in a ball and, like, tuck him under my arm.
You're coming with me.
You're mine now.
Any whoozits. Oh, wait, no, you have one.
Any hoodly tittle toots, boodly goo. I don't have one at all.
You have a theme. You have a structure, and it's like a formula that you work through of just making it up as you go, and it's kind of that.
It's cute. Let me have my thing.
I gave it to you to do the.
Where's the mallet?
It's under you.
Yeah, my boobs are too big to see past my, and I'm not gonna grab it.
Any
Literally boops.
Arthur Dent wakes up one morning to see.
He goes, "Hey, no, that's my stuff. Don't do that.
Don't do that, guys." He wakes up to see a demolition crew outside of his door, and they're gonna knock down his house to build an expressway.
Like the big bad wolves.
Yeah, they're gonna build a fucking street basically through what used to be his house, and he's laying in front of the bulldozers refusing to move when his friend, Most Deaf, which he played Ford Prefect, comes up with just a shopping cart full of beer and peanuts.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, that's a good friend.
That's a good friend.
On a Thursday morning. I know it's a Thursday.
You said it must be a Thursday. I never quite got Thursdays.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it.
That's word for word from the book. It was a Thursday, and Ford Prefect just rolls up on a Thursday morning with a basket of beer and some peanuts, and he's like, "Yo, eat, drink,
be merry,
be merry." So this is the first of many divergences from the source material and from the TV show that was adapted and the radio play. So this is fascinating.
There's too many things going on for this thing to have a thing.
Exactly. Douglas Adams did not write a book. He wrote the script for a radio play that got adapted into a book, that got adapted into a TV show, that got turned into a second book that continued on into a second season of the TV show.
Huh.
It's weird because it was a 7-minute radio short that ended with the plant. It was basically Arthur Dent fighting to keep his home from being demolished, and it ends with the punchline of the whole planet being blown up. That got turned into an hour-long radio story of basically the first book. You okay?
Why is this coming at me? Things are happening.
It's attacking you.
It is. Listen here, buddy.
Jack is talking to the mic stand.
Listen here. No means no. And you coming on me like this is not fair.
It's not.
It's not. No means no, my dude.
So in the books, Ford Prefect talks to Mr. Proctor, who is the foreman of the construction site or the demolition site, and says, "Look, you guys are going to wait here all day for my friend Arthur to move, right? And my friend Arthur is never going to move, right? So you could assume that your crew is going to stand around all day doing nothing, which means if you're going to stand here doing nothing all day, presumably Arthur Dent doesn't need to be lying there in the mud in front of the tractor, in front of the bulldozer for you to stand here and do nothing and wait for him to leave, right?" And fooled by this knowledge, because it's a British comedy, he agrees and takes Arthur's place laying in the mud. And the construction crew is just content to bill for a couple of hours of doing nothing until the planet gets destroyed. You keep bumping it. Bump it.
Twist it.
Bop it. Don't bop it.
Flick it.
Definitely don't kiss it. Arthur Dent and Ford Prefect go down to the bar.
Yeah.
And order 6 pints, 3 apiece, and some peanuts. And he tells the barman that the world's going to end. I love the barman. He looks like a fucking dirty hippie.
Yeah, that's...
He had long hair. Looked kind of greasy.
That's what bar people look like.
Especially British ones, I assume.
No, just everybody.
They're extra white.
Everybody who goes to bars just looks like that.
Fucking
Well, it depends on
sad.
the bar. If you're going to like a nightclub, they're usually like younger and glitterier.
Yeah, cooler. probably queer in some way.
No, there's a lot of dude bros that go to clubs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, pump it, bruh. Like, do you even lift, bro?
I'm gonna rub my dick on a stranger. Anyway.
I was gonna say, you leave your fantasies out of this.
Anywhoozits.
I wish I could rub my dick on strangers.
One of the most iconic lines of the book and the show and now the movie, Ford Prefect says to Arthur, "Time is an illusion. Lunchtime, doubly so." And the fucking house is being destroyed in the background. And as Arthur races back to see his house being smashed, he's a little too in his fifis to notice a massive alien spaceship hovering above it. And everybody's fucking running, screaming from this. And there's a comically long, dramatic sting of bam, bam, as the camera pulls out, revealing more and more of the ship. And it just keeps fucking going.
And going.
Dun, 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 dun,
And
dun,
going.
Dun,
And going.
Dun,
And going.
dun,
And going.
dun, dun, dun.
Until we see the whole planet.
And it's got
covered in speckles of...
It's got chicken pox, as you said.
Yeah. It got chicken pox.
And the Vogan, the alien man,
Yeah, those guys are douches. They look like me.
he says that the planet is being demolished to make way for a galactic expressway. And gives the exact same line that the demolition foreman gave to Arthur of, you know, the plans have been at your local council for 50 years. You know, you really ought to take an interest in local politics, you dipshits.
Kinda, yeah.
They blow up the planet, but Ford and Arthur hitched a ride with an electronic thumb.
Wah, wah.
Wow. And they got...
I want you to try to spell that.
Let's see. Womzhush. That's WOMZHUSH. Womzhush. Womzhush.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a Z in there for sure. There's like an H after the Z. A silent
I feel like
P.
there's like so it's like a
X.
ZJH kind of
There's like a 7 in there.
dollar sign.
Like Kesha.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I think that's the important thing of how to pronounce Kesha's name is the dollar sign.
Dollar sign.
Dollar sign, huh?
What up, Kadala ha?
The entire opening of the movie, I'll admit, is pretty slow and
I fell
boring.
asleep a few times.
You fell asleep a lot.
I couldn't help it. This is not my deal.
It is my deal.
I'm not a science fiction person.
I am a science fiction person.
You are a person
Yes!
sometimes.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
No.
Moving on up.
Almost.
Oh.
You are a person kind of made of science fiction. From science fiction.
Totes, my goats, brah.
If I were fucking making a human, I would definitely not make you. No offense. Good grief, if I could choose how to make a person.
Give it big tits.
You already got that down.
Ouch.
Oh, giggles over here.
And I am the chuckle fuck.
You certainly are.
Once Upon the Vogon ship is when the movie really starts picking up pace.
I thought you were going to say Once Upon a Time, and I was excited for a second because I thought we were going to talk about a new story because this one sucked.
No, I'm sorry. We're going to get through this. We're going to review a fucking movie, goddammit, whether you like it or not. Once they're on the Vogon ship, it picks up.
Does it? I fell asleep through half of that, too.
We see them interacting with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is an electronic book that contains so much information and knowledge. It's basically the internet, but more so and entirely contained instead of wireless as, you know, the phones do. Because the internet's not saved on your phone. You're just using it like a window to the internet, you know?
Window to the internet.
Yep. And they learn about the Vogons and the babblefish that he shoves in his ear.
Did you ever go to that website?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I used to go to I didn't know it was called babblefish. I thought I was pronounced it as babelfish.
It's a reference.
I didn't get it.
Now you do.
I guess.
It is a small fish that consumes unconscious brainwaves and shits out conscious brainwaves. So it's like a parasite that translates language for you.
Gross.
The fact that such a thing could exist entirely disproves the existence of God, because there is no way that something like this could have evolved purely by chance, I think is... So somebody forgot to delete all the extra stuff on the SD card. Jacqueline, how do you want to explain what happened just now?
There is no God.
And we're being punished.
And we're being punished for it.
So, I rambled for like 5 minutes before I remembered the Disproving of God came from a philosophical thing from the books, where someone was speaking to God and he said, God, how do we, can you prove that you exist, God? And God said, I cannot prove that I exist, for proof denies faith, and without faith I am nothing. And then the philosopher said, but the babelfish proves that you exist, and therefore you don't. And God disappears in a puff of logic. A lot of that got cut from the movie. I don't really mind that. A lot of the changes actually in the movie I don't mind. They get captured by the Vogons on the ship and read poetry, and it's all just gibberish before being thrown out. They got yoked from the ship.
You're just waiting for me to respond.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you because I see that you got a mouthful of corned beef, fucking Irish food.
Just fight me, okay?
White people food. My grandpa used to make it, so I consider it to be Irish. But yeah, I guess you're right. It is American food.
It's just, I mean, you put
corn in beef. Gross.
That's not how it works.
It's corned beef. How do you corn something other than putting beef in it?
Wait, say that again.
How do you corn beef without putting corn in it?
I don't know. How does one corn beef? But also, how does one cream corn?
By whipping it. And how do you cornhole somebody?
Wah!
Hooah! They call that. Revert back to the beginning of this podcast for a detailed explanation of cornholing somebody.
Mm-mm.
There's an old George Carlin joke about the word cornhole. How it'd be better if we used that instead of other things. Well, the attacker stabbed him, then flipped him over his body and cornholed him about 3 or 4 times while he bled out. Anyway.
Elaborate on what that was supposed to be?
Cornhole?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh, no.
So,
dang it, Dad.
They get thrown out of space, into space. They get thrown off the ship into space.
Bad.
Pshum! And they get picked up by the starship Heart of Gold, which was stolen by the president of the galaxy, Zaphod Beeblebrox, played by Sam Rockwell.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking love him. And
hate
his
that
booty
guy. Shorts. Those booty shorts are bomb as fuck, though.
Hell
I need a pair.
And then there, on that ship was a human that Arthur had known. Earthen. You know what? That might be intentional.
What?
Arthur kind of sounded like Earth. Arthur. He's an Earther. He demanded to see
At least he's not
the
a flat
Earth certificate. Earth certificate because he's an Earther.
Oh, haha.
Obama.
Oh, I miss him.
Yeah, come back, Obama. The babysitter is scary.
The babysitter's scary.
You didn't see those jokes? That was like as soon as Trump got elected.
Oh, gross. Don't remind me that he was ever president.
Yeah.
I still refuse to actually acknowledge that was a thing.
Yep. There is no number 45. We're going from episode 44 to episode 46.
Actually, yes. Let's do that. I'm not even kidding.
I think iTunes is the only place that displays the episode number.
Okay.
And and I don't know how many people use iTunes for their podcasts.
They don't
I'm sure
listen
they do.
to us there.
Yeah, nobody listens to us.
Nobody loves us.
Is there anybody out there? I'm whoring it out to people I meet online.
I don't anymore.
Yeah.
I don't meet new people online.
You also don't leave the house.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey! You're right.
You can't be mad.
I am mad.
Haven't seen the sun in a year.
What is sun? Actually, no.
Son.
Every time I go out to smoke a cigarette, my chest gets frecklier and frecklier.
That's the cancer.
It is. No, but
Take me, cancer.
take me. I hate life.
Samesies.
But you want to live.
A little bit.
Mostly.
There's upsides like dogs and cats. But there's also downsides.
Like capitalism.
And men.
And men.
Fucking
men. God, I hate men.
Like Zaphod Beeblebrox.
Yes.
He's an asshole.
Exactly like
He's
him.
an eccentric and goofy asshole.
He's...
And Trisha McMillan, who Arthur had known.
Trillion.
Who goes by Trillion now. Played by Zooey Deschanel and her famous bangs.
I have a question.
What? Would I fuck a fish? Yes.
No, that's already... We've already discussed this.
If the fish was Zooey Deschanel, yes.
You wouldn't even... She wouldn't even have to be Zooey Deschanel.
Just put a wig. Just put some bangs on a fish and I'm down.
I can see that.
I'm just imagining bangs and the big old googly fish eyes.
That's exactly what
and
she
its
looks
mouth
like.
just going.
That's exactly what she looks like.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, serious question.
Okay.
If you went to space, what would you change your name to?
Oh fuck. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Okay.
You can't choose Jacqueline because that kind of has that ly sound.
Okay. Jubka.
Jubka?
Yes.
I'm going to be
Jubklibin Huduka.
I'll be Anthzod.
That sucks.
Zodthany?
Antzod.
Better than
Hi,
Zodthany is better.
Xanthony.
Xanthony.
Xanthony's
Fuck yeah.
kind of dope.
There it is. Xanthony. Welcome to let's blorp something with Xanthony.
And Jupka.
This week on the podcast, we watch. Whoop. Ugh. Get your spectral glorfuls ready. We have achieved peak comedy of just making up words.
I'm done with you. I'm glad I pooped because this would give me diarrhea.
So Trisha McMillan on the Trillion. I'm sorry for dead naming her.
Yeah, fucking rude.
Yeah, look at me learning.
Yeah,
look
at you. Who's a big boy?
Is it me?
Yes, it's you. Okay.
Can I get a scritch behind the ear?
All right. I'm not moving though.
All right. Arthur and Fort got turned into sofas, and I thought that was just the greatest thing.
Okay, so did you ever watch Rocko's Modern Life?
Yes.
Do you remember when he became like a butt model?
No, but that sounds hilarious.
There was a couch that would chase him that would go, sit on me,
sit on me, sit on me.
Yeah.
That show was weird.
Here's the thing. That's also a fetish. It's called queening.
Okay.
When a man
loves a woman and wants to...
When a man wants you to sit on his face.
So they have their little reunion of hey, how are you doing? You're in space.
Hi, this is awkward.
It's so awkward.
It gets awkward
because they hit it off at the. Ooh, I see what you did there. They hit it off at the party, and then she runs off with a fucking alien.
Spaceman.
With a spaceman. And he's like Arthur's a little bitter. He's a little fucking he's a man being all like, why didn't you fuck me?
Yeah, I was friends with you, and like, what? Like, we couldn't, like, have sex? What?
What, because I didn't want to go to Madagascar with you? Fuck you. I'm siding with... Nope. Hold up. Moving to Madagascar.
Not moving, just visiting.
Going to Madagascar on a whim.
Terrifying.
I would draw the line as well.
Yeah.
And...
Any sane person would.
So, like, imagine if it wasn't, let's go to Madagascar, no, she meets an alien. Let's go to Madagascar, she meets someone from Madagascar at the party and goes to Madagascar, and Arthur then went to Madagascar and got mad, then Arthur would be in the wrong. Because that's not exactly an unreasonable...
scenario.
That's just like a...
It could potentially happen, but...
Yeah, that's like you wouldn't commit to someone you just met, and then suddenly you're pissed that someone else came along and she's not interested. You're a dick. You're a dick for like holding a grudge on that. Mm-hmm. This is a spaceman who has serendipitously abducted the girl that you were talking to consensually. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it was kinky.
Yeah,
she got probed.
He had tiny glitter shorts.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, of course it's going to be a little kinky.
Yeah. And Arthur has a little bit of insight that Trillian does not, in that, she can't return home because home is gone. It done got blowed up.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. Just don't fucking do it again.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, Daddy.
Not Daddy.
We also meet Marvin, the paranoid android.
He's my favorite, and he's so cute, and I love him, and I want to be his best friend forever because he understands me.
He's voiced by Alan
Rickman,
and the body is performed by Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis is like he's
a treasure.
He's the fucking little buddy.
He is.
He's the best.
He is the best. He's such a nice dude. He was in a movie that someone produced. A YouTuber made a movie. Before that was like a shitty thing for people to do for money, a YouTuber made a movie, and it was actually like a passion project and not just like, I'm going to make a movie because I'm famous now. And that movie was called Ashens and the Quest for the Game Child.
That's adorable sounding, but I would probably be really tired.
Honestly, if we had more listeners, I would totally do this movie because I actually think it's really funny despite its flaws and quirks. And Warwick Davis has a cameo. Oh. And he's like, Warwick Davis, you were my neighbor this whole time? He says, yeah. And you're dying? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm just acting. Well, he's British, so he's like, I'm fine. I'm just acting. I'm bad at accents, so I just go ham.
Cockney.
And he says, so you're just acting, so you're not hurt. Oh, no, I'm fine. And you're not really Warwick Davis. Oh, no, I am Warwick Davis. I very much am Warwick Davis, and I am in your movie.
That's adorable.
They are being chased by the Vogons. In the movie, they're pursuing them because the president of the galaxy kidnapped himself. Which is from the book. It's true. That is exactly what that character did. In the books, though, they're being chased by the Vogons because they were commissioned to destroy Earth, and someone from the planet Earth is still alive. So they took that as the contract was not complete, which I feel like that's a much better character motivation for chasing them in the long run. Because if the president kidnapped himself, we'd all be like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, but hold on. They said the planet needed to be destroyed. They didn't say all life forms on it or from it.
No, but the Vogons were very like factual about this of like
yes, okay, if they didn't explicitly say all life forms on this planet or from this planet need to be destroyed, if it just says the planet, they could have literally saved all the life forms from it and then blown it up.
Yeah, but they didn't want to do that.
That's bullshit.
Because they're assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
They're big, slimy green assholes with way up high snoots. And they're wearing fucking leather.
Leather Daddy Snoots.
Leather Daddy Snoots.
That's my Lovey Daddy name now.
Leather Daddy Snoots.
Shh.
I'm Leather Daddy Snoots, and this is misinformation.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna keep using that.
I hate you.
It's better than Chucklefuck.
No, it isn't.
I mean, they're both names that I gave myself, so I can't really pretend I have a preference over the two.
I have nicknames that other people gave me that are really adorable.
Such as?
Cracklin.
And?
Snacklin.
And?
Jack.
Okay. All right, you do have 3 then. So that's a few.
That's a few.
It's a few.
It's a few.
They escape them by engaging the infinity, whatchamacallit, infinite improbability drive.
Internet.
And they get turned into fucking yarn.
Yeah.
And it's fucking adorable. And they're orbiting around the planet Viltvodel 6.
What?
Viltvodel 6.
Is that important?
I mean, it's a planet from the books, which is, a point for them.
I don't read.
It's the planet where mattresses are from,
I like
believe.
Mattresses.
And
we need to stop there and get a new mattress because our mattress fucking sucks.
Did you poop on it?
Not yet.
I could be wrong, but there is a planet in the books that mattresses are from. They're like wild creatures.
Oh no.
And they floomp and wardle. They have special verbs because they move in such a way that no other organic creature can.
That's me.
And Marvin the robot.
I can floop and wardle too.
Marvin the robot kills and stuffs one.
Oh, wow. Shit. It's a little fucking dark there.
They're harvested as mattresses.
That makes me sad now.
This is just like getting it straight from the source. Marvin goes on some adventures in the books.
Marvin's cute, and I want to be his best friend forever.
Do you want to know what's... Here's one that you're going to love that's kind of sad. At the end of the movie, they say, I know this restaurant at the end of the universe, which is a line from the book. It was initially a joke, but the second book in the series is called The Restaurant at the End of the Universe.
Okay.
And they go there, but it's not, way the fuck over there. It's at the end of the universe in time. So they travel to the point where the universe is imploding upon itself, and there's a restaurant that's been set up, and it's so expensive that you can't possibly afford it within your lifetime. But if you put a single penny into a savings account in the trillions of years leading up to the end of the universe, through compound interest, you'll be able to pay for your meal.
I hate this.
So they land on a small and very they land on a small and like very insignificant planet.
Me.
And then travel in the future, and they leave Marvin behind.
Oh no!
When they go out into the parking lot, there's Marvin waiting by the fucking car, and he says, "You left me in a parking lot for trillions of years."
Oh.
They steal a rock star's spaceship and go back in time, and it's all kinds of goofiness. The second book is probably my favorite in the series. There's a character at the restaurant. There's a character in the restaurant.
We're talking about the movie. Though,
you're right
now. So,
just to finish my thought, there's a character in the restaurant who is spending a year dead for tax purposes. So in the movie, they're at Viltvodel 6, where there's a man named Humakavula who campaigned against Zaphod Beeblebrox. And Humakavula in the books is only known as his rival in the campaign. But here he's a fucking priest for the snoot religion where they sneeze. And he goes, "Bless you." Fucking loved that bit where when everybody sneezed, he goes, "Bless you." He's got no eyes and a bunch of tiny little metal peats.
Yeah.
And he wants a weapon designed by the greatest computer in the galaxy, Deep Thought, which is where Zaphod is going, in search of the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. The answer is 42. But the computer says it doesn't make much sense if you don't know what the question is. So once you find out the question, the answer is going to make sense. And the computer, Deep Thought, says, I'll design for you a computer that'll compute and calculate the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. And it'll take 10 million years. And its complex computer algorithms are going to be so intricate that organic life will sprout as part of its code. And then the video just kind of stops there. And That's what Zaphod's after. He wants eternal fame for finding the ultimate question. And to get coordinates to Magrathea, he gets from Hamakavula. He gets the coordinates from Hamakavula, who just wants a gun that the Deep Thought had designed. Simple trade. Zaphod has a second head and a third arm.
It's in his neck.
Yeah. And he gives up that head and neck as collateral to return, which
honestly,
seems painful.
He's better without it, though.
Yeah, they hardly use it. In the TV show, it's literally side by side. And in the books as well. It's just side by side. And they did an interesting thing with it. I'll give them points for that, you know.
It would have made more sense to be side by side than
fucking
the
flip top.
Yeah, flip top. What the fuck?
He's just wearing a fucking scarf the whole movie anyway to cover it.
Yeah.
So they go to Magrathea and the planet's closed.
For some reason.
And there's a recording saying, "Hey, thank you for showing your appreciation, but we're closed, so we're sending 2 missiles at you." And Arthur's idea is to hit the infinite improbability drive before normality is restored, and they get turned into nothing. They're exactly where they were, but the missiles get turned into a whale and a bowl of petunias. Okay. And the whale falls to the ground, coming to terms with its own existence.
I'm a
and
whale.
splats.
I got a tail. This is wind. Okay.
It's like naming everything, and it's trying to it's like, what is this? Why is this? Who am I? What am I? Where am I? Why am I? And then as soon as it's like, I'm in the air. There's wind and there's a ground, and I wonder if it'll be my friends. And the only thing that the bowl of petunia thoughts was, oh no, not again.
You said that you had something about that.
I do. In the third book.
Oh, God.
Which is...
A book.
I don't want to pull it up because I don't know how much space I have left on the memory card. In the third book, they travel through time. They're back on Earth. Arthur meets a creature that has built a shrine to Arthur Dent. It's a statue of him with many, many arms and many, many legs. It's a creature that has been reincarnated so much that it has become conscious of its past lives and of the fact that it's being reincarnated endlessly. And every single one of its lives, it was killed by Arthur Dent. It was a fly. It was a raccoon crossing the road. It was an alien that was shot by someone shooting at Arthur. It was a plant that he forgot to water. It was a bowl of petunias. And it hated Arthur and wanted revenge. Anyway, that is why the bowl of petunias looked through the window, saw Arthur, and thought to itself, oh no, not again. Because every time he's birthed, he knows that he's going to meet Arthur Dent and be killed by him.
Oh.
Imagine that existence.
I would have met him a lot sooner. All my lives.
All of your lives?
Yeah, I'd just be like, hey, it's time to kill me now, please.
Yep, just fucking do it.
Fucking get it over with.
Get it over with.
I hate this life.
They get to Magrathea and they go through a portal and they find Deep Thought just watching TV.
Yeah, it was a little cartoon.
And Zaphod asks, what is the question? And it's like, oh shit, question's not here, that's right. So he's wasted it. Like, he thought the question was there. And Deep Thought's like, no, it was a planet called Earth.
Yeah, dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck. Almost as dumb as the fucks that blew it up. And Zaphod says the saddest line ever, which is saying something, because Marvin's pretty sad.
Marvin is so sweet. I want to be his best friend. He's like Eeyore.
Life. Don't talk to me about life. Zaphod says, well, I guess I'll just find something else for my whole life to be about. And that's me. When the theater closed, I guess I'll just find something else to have my entire life be about, which is now a podcast, which you can listen to on Spotify.
Yeah, right here.
Anchor.fm/LWS. Share us with your friends. Please.
If you have them.
Somebody look at me. Please.
Oh, God. Don't look at him. It's okay.
Why won't you look at me?
Because you're ugly.
Okay, that's fair.
Kidding.
That's fair. No, I'm honestly like super proud of the work we've done, regardless of listeners.
Yeah, we're pretty funny.
Especially since someday someone will find out about us, think we're funny, and see that we got like 50 episodes already. And just fucking marathon through them. That's what I did with a ton of different shows.
Yeah, but you're something strange. Not everybody has the ability to do that.
Yeah, that's fair. But I do listen to a lot of podcasts. I know a lot of people that listen to true crime podcasts, and I don't fucking get them. Fucking weirdos.
I like true crime stuff, but I don't listen to podcasts. I'll watch, like, documentaries on it.
Yeah, I listen to Penn Jillette talk about how there is no God.
I love Penn.
He's great.
I'd let him fuck me.
No. I mean, have you seen him lately? He is unrecognizable.
Oh, is he just like a sack of wrinkles?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He just looks like an old man. He doesn't have the long hair anymore. It's wild.
I don't...
But Gilbert Gottfried. Hey.
I love that man.
Gilbert, you listening?
He wouldn't fuck me even if I wanted him to.
But would you like him there while someone is fucking you? Just to narrate?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Narrate.
Read 50 Shades of Grey? Just in the corner of the room?
No.
Have you seen the video of him reading 50 Shades? It's hilarious.
Yes. Hold on. The scenario I would go with would be he's sitting in the dark corner, smoking a cigarette. You know, like a glass with like maybe like a really nice bourbon or like a whiskey or something with like 2 ice cubes in it, and he's sipping. And he's smoking.
Of course
and
he is.
Not only is he narrating, he's offering requests. He's just
Flip her over!
Yeah.
Pile driver from behind!
No, but like, okay, imagine.
Face the camera!
Oh, God.
Don't forget to smile! Act like you like it!
Kiss your dad.
Kiss him! Kiss him! Kiss him like he's your dad!
Can we get him to say that for shit? Oh, God damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Whew.
I want him... okay, if we ever get him to do anything, just like say anything for us, I want Kiss Your Dad in there.
I want the intro of the podcast to be narrated by Gilbert Gottfried. Or a sound-alike. I'll take that.
No, fuck sound-alikes.
It'll be better if it's Gilbert.
I don't want a sound-alike.
No, I know. But it would be... I feel like it would get the point across. I feel like we need something like that. I have an idea. I'm going to spoil something. We are thinking about starting a second show.
Yeah.
And I want to open the first episode with, my name is Anthony. My pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Jack. And my pronouns are yep and nope. No, they, them.
And now that we've weeded out all the riffraff with just that introduction, then we can get on with the show. Because
it gets awkward.
You know, as soon as somebody introduces themselves and gives their pronouns, that
they're woke.
Conservatives, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
they get angry and they go scream at a Bible and jerk off a gun.
Or they scream at a gun and jerk off the Bible. Or they eat them both.
Oh, yeah. Dip them in ranch.
Hey, that's not just a conservative thing, okay? It's a white people thing.
All right. So,
because I dip everything in ranch.
Trillian gets kidnapped by the Vogans.
Yeah, she fucking does.
And they have to go save her. And how do they do that? With fucking paperwork.
Yeah, apparently that's the thing. That's how to do things.
Of course it is. They go to basically the DMV with paperwork, get it signed, and then the lady's like, but these aren't the presidential request of prisoner forms. Those are blue. Fucking love that. Trillian finds out that the order to destroy the Earth was signed by Zaphod, who thought that somebody wanted his autograph. They wrote love and kisses, Zaphod. So she's a little pissed about that. And then she's pissed at Arthur for not saying anything. And Arthur's like, he threatened me. He He threatened me. To be fair, you threaten me, I'll do whatever you want. Because that shit turns me on.
Oh no! Shit! I was unaware of this.
Like, if somebody is threatening you, just tell them that you're aroused. Or fart. Fart just like that.
I mean, I tend to fart when I'm scared. It's my defense mechanism.
Thinking about me being turned on?
Scared me when I farted.
Oh, God.
Well, the fact that I constantly threaten you and then you say that threatening you turns you on, it made me a little frightened, so I farted.
Right.
I got scared.
I fart when I'm scared.
It's my defense mechanism. It's like I inked.
So they save Trillian, and everybody's mad at everybody. They go to Magrathea.
Or whatever the fuck that's called.
They meet Deep Thought, and they get the gun. They get the point of view ray.
Mm-hmm.
And typically, you'll have the character who is like given the piece of their mind, and as they're talking through their emotions, get out how they're really feeling, even though they weren't thinking about it. And Trillian had blown off the guy that she actually did like, and the only person that truly understood her being the last of her species. But instead of her giving that speech, she shoots Zaphod Beeblebrox with the point of view gun, and he gives it. And I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, but he also had to get shot by other...
He gets shot by Ford, who's just like, man, I'm just gotta... Life goes on. Groovy. Yeah. Towels are good.
Towels are nice.
Towels are nice. If you have a nice towel, fuck yeah.
I have 3 nice towels.
I have no nice towels. I had a nice beach towel that I used for a while, and I don't know what happened to it.
That's sad.
Yeah, that shit happens to me where I just don't know where it went. I don't know what happened to it. It's just gone.
That's because your parents hate you and want to get rid of you like slowly, piece by piece.
No, I'm paying rent now. They don't want to get rid of me yet.
They don't care. They don't actually want you. They just want your money.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Which is why I'm spending my stimulus check on a computer. They don't get it.
Oh.
I'm not giving them my stimulus money. Squatters' rights. Oh, my knees popped.
I heard that. Don't squat no more.
Oh, I did a squatty potty.
Did you just shit your pants?
Yeah. That's why they call it a squatty potty.
So you pooped your pants. You pooped your pants.
No, I didn't.
It's
a joke.
I pooped my pants
when
I farted.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I did. What's it to you?
Anywho.
Doodly toots.
Any toots.
Boots.
Boop.
Skadoots.
Boot and scoot and tootie.
I'm gonna break you in half and fucking shove you into yourself.
Ouch.
Honestly, okay, can I admit that was one of my best threats?
Shove you into yourself.
Yes. Break you in half and shove you into yourself.
Like head first into my asshole?
Exactly.
Or feet first into my mouth?
Oh, God, I'm not sure anymore.
So many good options.
Couple.
Or break me in half like a Twix. Or a Kit Kat bar, I should say. Because Twix are already separated. But you get the image.
I do.
Like chopsticks, like splitting chopsticks.
Yeah.
But with meat.
And could I peel you like a banana?
The side with the genitals is like the wishbone.
Ugh.
Who gets the genitals gets the wish.
Nobody gets the genitals.
They just fall.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So they're all doing their thing, and Arthur and Marvin are stuck on the frosty planet of Magrathea, where a very shady. Yeah, it's covered in ice and snow.
Oh, okay.
You were asleep by this part.
I was?
And then Bill Nye walks up and he's trying to be...
I love Bill Nye.
He is trying to be shady.
Not the Bill Nye we know.
Not the science man. The actor, the British guy from Shaun of the Dead. Sean's dad.
He's Sean's stepdad.
Sean's stepdad, you're
Kiss your dad.
Kiss your
Kiss your stepdad.
I think you could jerk your stepdad. Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
I've seen a couple of movies like that.
Yeah, I've also seen some documentaries of this where there's like stepchildren and you kiss their dad and
other things.
It's a good time. It's a real good time.
It's a family fun jerk off.
I need to run to the bathroom real quick.
You know.
Anyway.
No.
Anyway.
Don't forget the syrup.
The syrup?
Yeah.
That's too sticky. That's far too sticky.
That's too sticky.
The stickiest I'll go is probably like
Lemonade.
Lemonade. You know, something that's got sugars in it so it gets sticky. Lemonade's good.
I love lemonade.
It's been a while since I've had lemonade. I want some tea.
What kind of tea?
Southern style iced tea. So Bill Nye is trying to be shady. And he's like, come. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. He's like, come with me, Earthman. You have no idea of the things that are about to unfold. My name is not important.
Hello, not important. Nice to meet you.
Come with me or you'll be late.
I'm already late.
And he says, no, like, what is your name, Earthman? Dent. Arthur Dent. Late, as in the late Dent Arthur Dent. It's supposed to be a threat. Ooh. Let's go. And he shows them where they build the planets, where they built the Earth. And Arthur, who had seen his home destroyed, has had a fish shoved in his ear, has traveled the galaxy and seen creatures and of indiscriminate horrors.
I guess.
And been turned into a sofa.
And
seeing
yarn.
the Earth being rebuilt didn't really faze him.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, I mean, I guess if this is gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
He goes inside of
like,
his house.
He's like, I barfed up an entire skein of yarn, so
Yeah, this is good.
this is some nice shit here.
He's shown his home and he's like, it's my home, and that's when that is the moment when he's like, wow, because that's all he cared about was his house being destroyed. He didn't care about he cared about the planet. He probably just couldn't conceive of that trauma, but seeing his home destroyed is what really stuck with him. And he's shown inside of his house where he sees his friends all drunk and shit. And he's greeted by two mice that are looking for the question, which lies in his brain.
For some reason.
To be honest, it doesn't. The code of the planet Earth, its calculations, was tainted. In the third book, when they go back in time, they are on a ship with an ancient race of aliens that look very similar to humans that crashed onto the ancient Earth, walked along with Homo sapien, well, not Homo sapien, but what Homo erectus, ancient humans or primates believed to be ancestors of humans, and they kind of just made their home there. They were not very bright. They were told that their planet was about to collapse into a black hole, and so they put their telemarketers, their advertising executives.
Oh.
There was more. There were so many more of these. Just their stupidest and most the people that clean phones. Put them all onto a ship and said, "We'll be right behind you as you search for our new home." And that other ship never left. And this ship had the ship had people living on it that were frozen, waiting to find a new habitable planet, which they found in an ancient Earth. And the ancient monkeys died off. So the humans aren't actually from Earth. Ooh. Okay. In the books. And that planet that they were from died from a virus that was spread from a dirty telephone handle. Because that's the kind of humor they have in this. It's a very British humor. Arthur Dent tells Schlotterbartfast that the only thing that he would change is him. He's good. He doesn't need to go back to Earth. So they're like, we're gonna just launch the Earth, you know, the mice didn't get their question and got smushed. Them. He smushed them.
He do a smush.
And they're pan-dimensional beings, which I can't hear the word pan anymore without thinking of pansexual.
Yeah.
Which makes me think of the panhandle of Texas.
Okay.
I don't know why.
What part of Texas is the panhandle? The one that goes up or the one that goes out?
The one that goes up. It's Huggin, Oklahoma.
Oh.
They're friends.
Montana and Idaho look like Montana is sniffing Idaho.
And Florida's a dick.
Michigan's a hand.
And Rhode Island is too small. Anyway.
I get that, but I don't know where I get it.
I was just trying to be a part of the conversation. So they go outside, and there's the Vogans. And they're firing,
leather daddy.
The leather daddies. And they're firing upon the kidnapper of the president, which is the president. And
which is stupid of them, because why are they doing that?
And Marvin's like, I don't know why you're running. Vogons are the worst marksmen in the galaxy.
And then boop.
He gets shot in the back of the head and he falls. It's so fucking sad. Seeing Marvin all inert. Lifeless, no lights in his eyes.
It's okay, that's what he wanted.
So, there's some Vogons who try to sneak around the house, and then Ford just starts whipping his towel like a pair of nunchaku, and they go, look out, he's got a towel, and run away.
What is the deal? Can you explain to me the towel thing?
Okay. So, if you're a hitchhiker traveling the galaxy, a towel can be used for many things. It can be used as a pillow, as bedding on rough terrain, as a blanket when it's cold. It can be used to cover parts of your body, cover your face and mouth if there's noxious fumes in the air. It can be used to handle hot things. If you need to conserve food, you can dip it in foods and suck on it later, such as barbecue sauce, mustard, like little condiments, things like that. And most importantly, if you're wet, it can dry you. This is all shit from the books.
Okay.
Now, they're being shot at by an army of Vogons, and what
pew, pew.
saves the day? Who saves the day?
I don't remember.
Our boy Marvin. He stands up and grabs a point of view gun.
Oh.
Fucking cocks it and sets it to spread fire. Pulls the trigger.
And then everyone is depressed as fuck and they just all lay down and hate their lives.
I just can't handle today.
Oh my god.
They all lay down and they're sad.
That's me. Why am I Marvin?
Marvin is depressed.
Why is he so sad?
Jack equals Marvin. Marvin equals depressed. Jack equals...
depressed.
So Arthur decides to hook up with Trillian or something. We're not really sure. You doing all right there?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are you going to be okay? Here.
It makes me sad.
That Marvin is sad?
Yeah.
Do you know what makes you sadder?
Everything.
Alan Rickman, who voiced him?
He's dead.
He's dead. But you know who's not dead?
Marvin?
Warwick Davis.
Oh my god, you're right.
You know who else isn't dead? Mel Brooks. He's still alive. You feeling better? You know who's not dead? Me.
Oh.
Aren't I your best friend?
Something like that.
Something like that. And they make the joke about the restaurant at the end of the universe, and they fly off into the sunset, and that's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I cried.
You cried, not because of the movie, because Marvin is sad.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
I don't want him to be sad. He's a cute little robot. Why would a robot be sad?
In the climax of the book that this is based off of, the point of view gun is not a thing. The final showdown with the Vogons, that's not how it happens. They're being shot at by some aliens that breathe helium, and they have like a scuba tank, a line pumping gas for them to breathe from their ship. They drop dead, and they follow the line back to where their ship was, and they see Marvin standing by the fucking shooty guy's ship. And Marvin says, I plugged into their computer to try and talk to it. It killed itself. So in the books, depression still did save the day. A lot of people give the movie shit for making stuff up. The point of view gun and all that, Hama Kavula being a major character.
He's not really a major character. Kind of, yes, but not really.
Not a major character, but he gives them a MacGuffin.
Okay. Which
is the coordinates to Magrathea. But that was all outlined by Douglas Adams. He wrote a version of this script, and it was rewritten after he died because it took like 15 years for the movie to actually come out.
Okay.
So I, as a big fan of Douglas Adams, don't know if I mentioned that, I stand by this movie as a fan of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Okay. I can't really say one way or the other because I never read the books. I've never watched this movie before till today.
I'll give you my copy of the book.
I'm not going to read it.
It's got all 6 that Douglas Adams wrote.
That is absolutely fine, but
and
you
it's
understand...
leather bound by my brother.
Like with your brother's skin?
No, my brother bound it in faux leather. He took a paperback book and made it a hardcover book.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah!
I'm impressed.
I'll take a picture and send it to you. I'll see if I can find it.
I'll never read them, but you show me that. I'll be impressed by like the binding.
So Jack Attack. Let me pull up the list for a reason because I can't remember what we're doing next week. So Quackman.
Yes.
How many Jack snacks do you give?
Not many.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Knowing that I love this movie.
I'm sorry. Not many. I fell asleep through most of it because it was boring the fuck out of me. I don't do sci-fi, like, very well. Like, it bores me because, like, alien stuff and like, I don't know. It just does. I don't get it. So I'm gonna go ahead. It was like, there were some funny parts. There was some cuteness. Otherwise, like, I'm gonna give it like a 2, and the only reason it's that high is because of Marvin.
Yeah.
Like, I would give him a 5 stars.
Marvin gets 5 stars.
Marvin gets 5 stars.
He can share them if he wants, but he's not gonna.
He's not. He gets my whole heart. He's my baby.
I give it a 3. As I've said, what I like and what I think is good are different things. There are things this movie could have done better. There are a lot of parts of the movie that are not done well. There's a lot of obvious dubbing of lines, especially with Mos Def in the beginning. There's a lot of awkward shots, a lot of weird transitions, a lot of pretty hammy dialogue. It could be better, but I still love it. It's one of my favorites. It's somewhere on my list. It's not in my top 10, but it's somewhere on my list of favorites.
I still never made a top 10 list.
That's okay. You don't need to. Maybe you can do it for the 50th up. No,
probably not.
But next week, this was added to the list really fucking late.
What?
We're going to be looking at A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Oh, yeah!
Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. Yeah. We were looking at stars last week, and we were like, oh, shit, there's that movie.
Yeah!
Because there was no, it's Won't You Be My Neighbor. The one that's a Tom Hanks movie, because there's a documentary and the Tom Hanks movie that came out like 6 months away from each other.
I want to...
The movie one.
I want to watch both of them.
I don't, because that's going to take forever.
But no, like, me personally.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you can do that.
But, yeah, no, like...
You're a grown-ass person.
Sometimes.
You got a job.
I'm more like... Barely. Hardly.
You have money. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can give me $1,000.
I
bet you fucking won't, you pussy.
I won't. You know that. I actually could give you $1,000 and still have like...
$1,000.
At least.
All right.
Dude.
Until next time, 42.